What's up, man? How's it going?
Going good, sir.
Good. I'm Officer Saucedo with the Lordsburg PD. You know why I pulled you over, man?
Yes, sir.
While you were going, I got you up to 80 and a 55. Were you aware of that?
I wasn't aware. I thought it was 65 here,
Nah,
sir.
man, it's 55, bro. Right where you just passed me was 55, man. By chance, have your license, registration, proof of insurance, man?
Yes. Let me I think I have my insurance on my phone.
That's fine, dude.
Let me just look up all that stuff real quick. Let me.
Anybody else in the vehicle or just you, bro?
Oh no, just me.
Okay. Where are you headed to right now, man?
Just going home, sir.
Okay. From where?
I'm coming from California.
Okay.
Just coming home. Sorry, let me think about what I'm doing here.
Is this registration or what's that right there?
That's just a little pass.
Oh, okay.
Let me let's look at my stuff. Yeah, I want to help. I want to be like good.
That's not it over there that you threw down?
Is this the title?
Yeah, okay, that's the title. Is this your first time getting pulled over or what, dude?
Yeah.
Okay, just because you're acting real nervous, man, so...
Yeah,
I mean, do you not have anything illegal in the car that I should be worried about? Any weapons or anything like that?
No, I don't.
Drugs, narcotics, anything like that, man? Okay. Like I said, I mean, you're acting pretty nervous, man, so...
No,
could be a variety of reasons, man. You know what I mean? But let me just get your information real quick.
Yeah,
and I'll have you step out of the vehicle and we'll come talk back to you, man, right?
Okay.
You said it might be on your phone, right? Your insurance?
My insurance?
Alright, that's fine, man. I'll give you time over here to come look at it.
Okay. Bring this stuff out too? Bring this stuff out too?
What's up? Yeah, just bring it all, bro. Just go back here, alright? How long have you had the car for, man?
September.
Oh, okay. So pretty... Of last year?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, just go ahead and stand right here by go ahead.
I'm good, sir.
You're gonna stand right here by the front tire, brother? Right here.
Right here.
So I'm Sergeant Estrada with the Order Police Department, right? So what's the reason for the speech today, brother?
I'm going home, sir. I'm
Just cruising?
Just going home, nothing crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's home for you?
I live in Texas.
Texas in El Paso, or? Okay. How long you been living there? Your whole life? Or where are you coming from today?
I was in California.
California? How was that?
It's great.
Yeah, how's the weather?
It's
It's cool, man. How long were you over there in California?
for about 4 days.
4 days?
Yeah.
Okay. And the reasons?
Fun.
Just to go hang out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see the title, brother.
Yeah, I don't.
Let me just make sure. Here, you can keep that. I'm not gonna use that.
There's a proof of insurance letter.
You have family over there, or just you going over there by yourself?
I went by myself.
Okay. So I know my officer was talking to you, brother. Is this the first time being pulled over, or have you been pulled over before?
I've never been pulled over.
No? Okay.
I'm gonna go check this real quick.
Okay. what's your weight, do you think? You don't know your weight right now?
I haven't weighed myself in a while.
About 180 maybe? With that, or 200? 200? Did you go to school for anything, or?
I don't think. No.
I'm just having a conversation, that's all.
What do you mean, like high school? What do you mean?
Like, did you go to any training for anything, or like school, college, anything? I'm just having a conversation. I'm just trying to fill this out and talk
Relax,
to you.
brother. You're good. We're just a simple conversation, right, man? That's all it is, dude.
I just want to go home.
What's up?
I just want to go home.
I understand. So with that, man, I have a couple quick questions. You didn't have anybody with you while traveling, no?
No.
Okay. And so you said your phone told you to come this way?
Yes.
Okay. So as far as talking with you a little bit further, man, like my officer stated, I mean, you seem like you're kind of nervous. Okay,
Yeah,
and like I said, I think it could be because of the reason because you got pulled over by the police and you've never been pulled over before, right? Like you said. So that's one reason, you know, but to the point where normal people that get pulled over by the police, they are nervous, but not extremely nervous, like you see.
I'm not that nervous.
No?
I'm just, I don't want to like do anything wrong right now.
No, I understand. And so that's, like I said, you're just speeding. That's all it is. But the thing is, though, is that as far as police work goes and investigations, we do deal with a lot of different things on the side of the road and stuff, and then people doing things that they're not supposed to. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you straight up, man. Inside your vehicle, okay, is there
nothing in there?
Okay.
I don't have anything.
I understand, but I gotta ask, man, just because for investigation purposes.
What we get?
You don't have any large amounts of money in there, like more than 10,000 or like that crazy? Okay. You don't have any weapons or anything like that? No grenades, bombs, rocket launchers, anything crazy?
No, I'm just joking. I don't have anything.
So there's no like firearms or anything in there, no knives or anything that you like a pocket knife maybe?
I have a knife.
Okay, that's cool. It's not on your person though?
I don't know if I have it right now. Do I need to bring it out? Or
No, you don't have to.
You're good.
You're good. Okay, so now, like he explained, any narcotics. So as far as, do you have any marijuana in the vehicle?
I don't actually.
You don't have any cocaine in the vehicle?
No, sir.
No methamphetamines?
Yes, sir.
Heroin? No, you don't have any fentanyl pills or any no prescription meds that you're not supposed to have? Do you have any prescription meds in there?
I don't have any medicine.
Okay. So as far as, with that being said, man, I gotta ask, with you knowing 100% that there's nothing illegal inside your vehicle, do you give my officer consent to search the vehicle?
I don't.
No?
I'm being serious. There's nothing in there.
Okay.
There's a tent in there.
No, and I understand. I mean, that, like I said, I mean,
That's all.
I'm not sitting here saying that you're possibly lying. But the thing is, though, is that if I believed everybody on the street, I wouldn't be really good at my job. So the thing is, though, is that.
Huh? There's nothing there.
Okay. So I mean, if I were to have a
Keep
canine,
your hands out, man.
Yeah.
if I were to have a canine come to our location and smell your car, I mean, it can smell majority of everything.
I don't think you would need to do that.
I mean, that's going to be on my decision, but.
I don't have anything.
Okay. So that's where we're at, man. Is if I were to call K9, which I think I'm going to do, if he were to come and hit on your vehicle, is there any reason it should hit on your vehicle if it does?
I don't think so.
No, there's no. Like I said, I mean, if you have, marijuana. If you do have marijuana, it's legal here in New Mexico. Majority of the
That's why
states.
I don't have nothing in here. So I don't.
Yeah, so I mean, that's what we'll do is we're gonna call for a
PD 35. If you can get in contact with SP or BP, see if they can get a canine out here to a 20.
The dog, I'm not a handler, but the dog narcotics, people. I mean, there's so many things that I know you don't have people in there, brother, but if it has any kind of narcotics, they can smell up to.
I don't think that's necessary, sir. So I don't really.
And I understand. Like I said, it's just I gotta do my job at the end of the day.
I feel like it's not really bad.
Yeah, and see, that's you're entitled to your opinion,
But
and
it's not,
so
but it's
I'm
not,
entitled to what I have to do as a
sir,
police officer.
why should you have to bring a canine?
Yeah, it's because I do. It's a lot of police work. I've been doing this for almost 10 years, brother. And the way you've been giving off the indicators, it kind of shows me a little bit of red flags.
Like what?
The nervousness.
The nervousness is one.
I mean,
You're all over the place.
Not really.
And I get it. Like we said, it could be just because you got pulled over.
Yeah.
But like I said, we've done this for a while where we know something's up. And I'm not saying something's up with you, okay? But since you didn't give us verbal consent to search your vehicle,
Of
guess
course
what?
not, because it's my right.
We're not here to violate any of your rights.
Yeah,
but the thing is, there's reasonable suspicion as far as that.
But to keep me, are you keeping me detained here then?
Until the dog comes, yes, because now I have reasonable suspicion that something might be in there.
What's the reasonable suspicion?
That there might be narcotics inside the vehicle.
What will we give it that?
It's your behavior.
But that doesn't really.
There's a known traffic. There's a known route that people take with narcotics.
It's a U.S. route.
I-10. I mean, everybody can travel on the roadways.
It's a U.S. route, though.
Definitely, and
it's a highway.
And you are correct. So I mean, I pull over people every day on this highway, on that highway.
But I don't believe your concern is valid. I just want to.
That's something that you can probably bring up in court if there is something inside the vehicle.
But there is nothing in the vehicle.
And I don't know that.
But you don't have to know that because there's nothing in there.
I understand. But the thing is, though, I don't know you. You know,
I don't know.
You don't know me. The thing is, though, I'm doing an investigation at this time because of the indicators that I'm receiving. That's all I'm saying.
But I don't believe I have to stay here.
You're free to leave, but the vehicle has to stay here until I get my investigation done.
My vehicle can go, though, sir.
If you would like to, then you could be placed under arrest for obstruction.
It's not obstruction, though. I don't have anything. I don't want.
I understand. Like I said, you can say no to. You can give us.
Why would I be arrested for obstruction of what?
If you take your vehicle right now, before we go with the canine and search it with the outside of the vehicle, because he's not going to go inside, he has to do an air smell. So if he starts to smell the outside of the vehicle, and it does indicate that there's something maybe inside the vehicle, then yeah, we're going to have to go further. But the thing is, though, that's what we're trying to see.
I don't have marijuana, but I want to ask if there was marijuana, what would be the?
I wouldn't even cite you, bro. If you have more than 8 ounces or more, it's more than personal use. Like I said, if you're afraid about marijuana,
that's not.
It just, I mean, hypothetical. If there is marijuana inside your vehicle, I can care less, bro. And then
I could drive off.
You can drive off. It's not even a citation anymore.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, but the thing is, though, I don't really care about marijuana. I'm caring about the shit that's putting people away.
Yeah, I know.
And meth, heroin, cocaine, fentanyl.
Agree, but I'm not carrying none of that stuff.
And
so
like I said,
I
understand your concerns, and I understand when
I think it's horrible that we're taking that stuff. It's scary. It's terrible.
Yeah.
But
you can go ahead and advise DP to go ahead and come this way.
And I understand. Like I said, it's just police work, man. That's all we're doing is the indicators that we've seen. That's what we go off of. It's reasonable suspicion.
Reasonable suspicion?
I don't
think it's reasonable at all. I think that's...
Well, I mean, that's something that your peers, and if you have to go to court because there is something inside the vehicle, that's something that your peers in the courtroom can decide. But as far as right now, I have independent reasonable suspicion, and that's all I need in the state of New Mexico.
Independent reasonable suspicion?
Yes, sir.
I think that's...
Like I said, your opinion, this is America, man. You're entitled to your opinion. But I mean, it doesn't mean that you're right. It doesn't mean that I'm right.
I don't think it's your opinion to have that reasonable suspicion, even though it's not reasonable at all.
Who says that?
Who says?
Is that your opinion? Or
it's your opinion.
Exactly.
I don't think you have.
And I have right now. You are legally detained at this time.
For what?
For speeding. And I think as though further now going into an investigation further about something that possibly could be in your vehicle. Yeah. So I mean, if the canine does show up and it does hit, I'm just gonna be straight up with you. If it does do an indicator that something may be in it, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna seize your vehicle. I'm gonna conduct a search warrant, and then I cannot go into your vehicle until that search warrant is approved by the judge. So that's where we're at.
I don't think that's reasonable at all. I think that's incredibly.
And I'm sorry that you feel that way, but this is what we do every day. It has nothing to do with you. Personally, I don't even know you.
I know it's not personal.
The thing is this is where we're going on.
I feel like it's just targeted, really.
How is that? I don't know you.
Yeah, I know. It's just, I'm just coming home.
I know, but the thing is, though, as a reasonable person, And like I said, you have your rights.
I do have
you
my
have your rights.
You have
You are
anything on your
I'm
person, man?
American.
Because you keep trying to reach for that pocket. Is it okay if I pat you down real quick? Just make sure you have nothing on you. Because you keep reaching for that pocket.
You can pat me down, but I don't have anything.
Turn around. I don't know why you're getting on my face for, but
Because
go right there.
Because it's not
Stand right
nice.
there. Just stand
I
right there.
understand, and like I said, we're not violating anything. Everything is being recorded, so just understand that, okay? And we're doing everything by what the medical statement. Okay. So as far as
You can go ahead and just put that down right here, man.
as far as
And then just empty out your
understand.
pockets for me, please.
as far as what we're
And just put everything on top of that vehicle, okay? Anything else you have on?
Nope.
Okay, back pockets.
so as far as like I'm saying, man, I know you're trying to get home. We're trying to let you get out of here as soon as possible, but we're trying to figure out what's any reasonable person as well, bro. If we ask, usually, you know, and as I said, you have your rights. Usually, if I ask somebody on the side of the road, hey, do you have anything illegal? And if
a reasonable person would deny a search.
not necessarily,
Yes, it would. It's my right.
I mean,
not
it's your
to-
right, it's your property, but I
Yes,
mean,
it's my.
it just as a police officer, there is
But
certain
I-
things that we look for that indicate certain things and red flags. So I mean, you're not doing anything wrong per se. But the thing is, though, is what we're seeing is a lot of indicators that we've been trained, or me as a supervisor, been trained for to see. So that's the thing. So I mean, if the dog comes, and like I said, if it does hit on the vehicle for some reason, that's the road we're going to go to. But we won't know until that time comes. Okay? So I mean, if you want to be honest with us and say, hey, look, I might have a little roach or I might have marijuana in the vehicle, then that'd be something that we can look into as well.
I don't
But-
have anything, so.
That's perfectly fine.
I've been
If it doesn't hit, then I'm going to
honest
say,
right
hey, this is going to be the citation. Be on your way. Okay, but I don't know until the dog gets you. Okay, so that's.
I just want to get back home.
I understand. I understand, man. It's 8:30 here, so when you get there, so the thing is though is that's where we're at. Okay, so we're gonna figure it out as we go, man, and we'll cross a certain bridge. We'll cross the bridge if we get to it. Okay.
That works on 4.
Can I put my documents back in the car?
No, at this time, you can just stand here with us. And as far as right now going back to the vehicle, I would like for all of us to stay out of the vehicle until the dog comes, because I do not know what's inside your vehicle. Okay, just for safety reasons as well. But I mean, if there's stuff falling, you can definitely pick it up and hold it, so it doesn't fall away or go anywhere. Okay. Can you read the license plate from Robert?
Yeah, Robert.
Zebra Robert?
Yeah. 0319.
And what's the year of your Mustang?
22.
Do you have any questions so far?
What's the red flag I'm looking at?
Well, it's like we told you before, man.
Being
We've done it.
nervous
because that gives off. And like I
I
said,
don't think that's reasonable at
okay.
all.
Well, understand in police work, and just understand, all right, man.
I understand
And
because it's really serious around these parts.
Yes,
I think it's terrible.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's
but
awful.
we've done it
But
a couple times where hey.
I don't think that's a good
Okay.
indicator to.
Well, like I said, we can.
It's just going off of your nervousness, man. It's going off of route of travel, going off of the stories you've given us so far. I mean, there's a lot of things that are.
There's a lot of things that are not making sense that we're seeing. You know what I mean, man? And like I said,
traveling down a highway.
well, I mean, high rate of speed. First off, so that's my golden ticket to pull you over right there. Is your rate of speed. So I can pull you over for that. Now you're acting super nervous, which I've told you, and me and him have told you already. That's a red flag for us because we've done this a couple times to know when something's about. And I'm not saying something's going on with you, okay? But understand, those are red flags for us as law enforcement officers that we're trained for. Okay, we got to look further into your car now, okay? Like we said, we asked you for consent to search your vehicle, and that's your right.
And it's
And
my
that's
right
your right,
not
yes.
to deny it.
No, yes, absolutely.
And I
But
guess
we
if
can
you have to
go
bring
another
a dog, then fine,
Yes, and
whatever.
we have to bring a dog just to make sure everything's okay. If everything's okay, then guess what? We'll give you your citation. You'll be good to go, okay, man?
I don't think anything needs to be happening.
Okay, well, I mean, we're beyond that now, man. The dog's coming, dude. So we'll take it from there. If the dog doesn't get a hit, then you'll be on your way, man. Okay? Well, like I said, that's where we're at right now. So we'll just leave it at that, okay? So if you have any questions, man, we're...
If there's a false...
There's no false plan.
There will be a...
I can't tell if the dog, because we're not canine handlers, but I mean,
But
if the dog,
does flag it, but there's nothing in there, what's going to happen?
then
What do you mean?
like I said, I got to get a search warrant. So I'll tell you the steps. If the dog comes over to the location, it's going to do an air smell around the vehicle. Okay, unless you give consent for the dog to go in, and he can do it. So I mean, you already told us no. So I mean, I wouldn't blame you for not letting the dog go. But if the dog does smell outside the vehicle and it indicates,
What's it also indicate?
I couldn't tell. I don't know if the dog. I'm not a handler, so I don't know if the dog's gonna smell something, and if he sits, it doesn't do that. Sometimes they do certain things that I can't. I'm not trained to do. If I was a canine handler, then I would be running my dog around your car right now, but I'm not. So the thing is, though, is if it does hit, and we get a search warrant, we tow your vehicle to the police department. You're not going to be placed under arrest or anything. We're just going to have to do a search warrant and then figure out what we do from there.
How long?
You are more likely to come with us and not handcuffs. You're not detained. We would take you if the dog hits. You can go with one of us with your vehicle. We do a search warrant on your vehicle. We'll type it out real quick, send it to the judge, and then we'll go inside your vehicle. Now, if there's something, like I said, if there's marijuana, something small that all this fuss about shouldn't have even been done, then we'll go from there.
There's nothing in.
But if, like you said, if there's nothing in there, then we're good. Then if we don't find anything, then we'll let it be. But the thing is, though, is the dog's not just gonna hit because it wants to. You know what I mean?
I know, it's
if the dog
trained
comes
to
over here,
smell whatever.
it's trained to smell and
But
indicate things inside the vehicle.
Can I ask the handler like what it's trained to smell so I can like?
You can, definitely, because I know that we're going to be using Border Patrol canine. So the thing is, those they smell all kinds of things: narcotics, people, money, all kinds of things, man. So like I said, that's something you can definitely ask them, because I mean, I'm not trained for canine. Okay.
You're bringing the Border Patrol dog?
That's the only canine that we have in this location.
Okay.
I wish we had a canine here, because then it would have been easier, but we have to call for a canine. And that's what we do. It's a normal thing that we do on the highways when there's something that we feel is more. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. It's already on its way. We'll go ahead and let it do its thing. You can definitely talk to the canine handler whenever he gets here, and we'll go from there. So if it indicates something, we'll cross that bridge if we get to it. Okay? Any other questions that you have right now? California for 4 days?
Around there.
Where was that at? Where was the 20 on it? What was the K9?
Oh, Highway 9.
That'll be here.
Huh?
It'll be here right now. If you'd like to, yeah, you can just talk right here if you'd like to. Yeah, that's fine. And is this 4725 Tetons Drive? That's the current address? Traveling 25 over.
Yeah.
For the dog.
Okay. Yes, sir.
So there is a citation for the speed, okay? Traveling 80 and 55. It's a $165 citation, okay? But in the state of New Mexico, you have two options. You can either plead guilty today and plead guilty to speeding that fast, and you'll be responsible for the penalty assessment of $165 within 30 days to the magistrate court, or you can contest against the hearing court at the magistrate court. What would you like to do?
Magistrate?
Yes,
Here?
the magistrate. Yeah, you would have to come back to the magistrate court and contact them, or figure out what you need to do to come back and take care of the citation, okay? So what would you like to do? You have those two options, either plead guilty or contest against it in court.
I'm gonna contest it, sir.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and circle here that you are gonna contest it. And it's gonna be at the magistrate court. Go ahead and fill this out.
You're saying this is a 55?
What's that?
You're saying this is a 55, right?
Yeah, going all, and it goes down. It drops down. So when you passed where we were sitting,
I'll be honest,
It's
I thought it
55.
was a 65.
and that's okay.
I thought it was a 65.
and that's
If
all right.
If that was going over that, then
And that's, like I said, that everybody makes mistakes. I mean, it's a speeding ticket. Thing is though, it is 55, and even on that highway, I think it goes up just to 55 and then 65. So that's the thing, it drops down. So coming around that corner, it drops down to 55.
I mean,
What's up, man? It looks like you got something. You can explain yourself.
I just want to go home.
Okay.
And I understand, like I said, it's just you were traveling a little too fast, and the traffic stop was made because of that. And there's other things that we're seeing, like we explained. But thing is, though, is right now you're gonna contest against it, which is 100% your right to. We'll go ahead and set you up with a court date. You'll have to, show up. You can contact them. Sometimes even if you want to, man, the judge will allow you to do it through Zoom. Just gotta make arrangements. That's all it is. And then if you decide later on, like say you do want to go to court, you're gonna already go to court for it. If you later on say, you know what, I just paid a ticket, you can make that arrangement as well. Okay, so it's just, you don't necessarily have to come back. It's just something you're gonna have to talk to the courts about. And if you want to contest it, we'll be there. He'll be there. We both measured your speed. That's where we were both sitting. We both measured your speed going at 80. So, and then that's just where we're at right now. Okay.
that's also the reason why you bring dogs.
It's because I can't indicate.
Having to make him wait here.
I understand, and like I said, it's just like I explained to you, man. You're free to start walking if you like. It's just the car needs to stay here until I am 100% okay.
I don't think that's.
And like I said, you can look up New Mexico law if you'd like to. It's just what we do on a day-to-day thing. So I mean, I've pulled over thousands of vehicles, and I've had a couple vehicles that are somewhat the same. You know, not just Mustangs. I've had trucks, old vehicles, Suburbans, just you name it. It's all, you know. So I mean, I've had people that are young, old, middle age. You know, it just doesn't matter. I mean, you said you're a firefighter, so you know what's. Huh?
I'm not a firefighter. I'm with the fire department.
Oh, you were just fire. That's what I asked you earlier. You
but I'm not a firefighter. I didn't say I was a firefighter.
You're contracted by them, right?
I'm contracted by the fire department.
Okay. So I mean, so you're not a firefighter. Okay, well then still, I mean, I'm pretty sure that they. I don't know what you do with the contracting. That's your own business, but I mean, that has really nothing to do with what we're doing here today. But just knowing that something might be in the vehicle, the questions that you've been asking and stuff, like I said, it's just things that we're seeing, man, that's all. So let me see the date. September 14th.
Central unit, stand by for Apollo.
September 14th, you'll have till September 14th to make contact with
Central unit, proceed to Bolo from Lima County for a red Mitsubishi Eclipse bearing Arizona 70 Adam 5 George. This vehicle did speed from police from the living officers and ran a vehicle off the road. They left Chacon detected with this about 30 minutes ago. The driver of the vehicle should be an urban soul. At this time, that's all the information we have. Yep.
So let me go ahead and...
Yeah, Coach.
Did they by chance get a direction of travel in the vehicle?
Look at this.
Sorry about that. It's westbound on
Lordsburg, New
19.
Mexico. We have till September 14th, okay?
Sounds
And that's the phone number you can contact, okay? So I am going to need just the initials there, not saying that you're guilty, just saying that you will appear in court within 30 days, or even contact the courts, okay? I cross this out, saying that you're not going to be responsible until, you know, we go to court and see what the judge says, okay? And you will get a copy of this as well. So just initials there and a signature on the bottom.
Is this the final
If you want to,
document?
if you want to review it, you can definitely review it.
Is this a final document?
I mean, that's what's on your license and everything. So that's what we put down. My badge number is here. My name is here. And like I said, by signing this document, it's not showing that you're guilty. It's just stating that you will be responsible within 30 days to contact the courts and make arrangements to set up that.
Oh, sorry. That was.
You're good. You go on this side or you got it? No.
How does one usually pay that?
You just, when you do that, they have like the instructions in the back here, but it would be, I would have to do it a different route because this is municipal. So we operate in the municipal courts, But since we're out here towards the outside, it'd be magistrate. Yeah, so that's what we're doing is magistrate court. So that's the reason why instead of citing you into the municipal court, I cite you into the magistrate because we're out towards the.
But how would I like pay that though? If I was.
You could pay online or over the phone, or you can even send a money order or check to the magistrate courts. You do not pay us.
Would I pay that later if I was?
If you go to court and they say that.
I want to learn about this too. I can't.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
So in court, when we go to court, they'll set you up with the date. They'll get in contact with you. And like I said, that's why I ask you if this is the correct address because they're going to mail something to you. Because if you don't respond to this within a certain amount of time, there could be a warrant out for your arrest.
Right.
So if you contact them, that's why I'm giving you the phone number here. It's to the magistrate court. You contact them, let them know, and you set up a court date.
But how would I pay that? So, it's online, you said?
It can be online, and they'll give you instructions.
Would I receive a notice for that?
If you were found guilty in court? Like say we go to, because you already said we're going to court.
If I had accepted this.
Then you would have to pay online. Like I said, I would give you the information to do that.
You would give me the information to do that?
Yeah, I would give you like the information to either the website.
Because I believe I was in the 65, but I could have been.
And either way, 65, so you were traveling 80. You would be 15 or 25 over.
I would just want to go
and
back.
Definitely, once we're done here, you can make a U-turn. If the dog doesn't hit on nothing, you can definitely most likely go back and go check yourself.
But then if I was in the 55, can I?
That's why you're going to court. That's why.
Can I rebook this?
Yeah, then that's the whole purpose of you going to court because you agreed to go to court. Did you not?
So if say you found out later that I was wrong, let's just say, oh, you know what, I was wrong. You contact the court, say, you know what, I just want to pay the citation because I found out later that I was wrong. It would be 165, and you'll have to pay within 30 days. Okay, but since you want to contest it, that's your right too. So you just contact them. Pretty much when you go to court, you're pretty much saying, hey, you know what, I want to fight against this because I think the officer is wrong, and that's what you're contesting against.
Am I allowed to say I was guilty of this though?
Later on in court, I can't
do that anymore?
I mean, that's something that you can. I mean, you already did this, so
but
I mean,
it's because I got kind of put in the moment. I want to look back on where I was.
And I understand. So I mean, thing is, I mean, I already did this, so I mean, it's going to be something that you're going to have to talk to the courts about. Say, hey, you know what? I just want to plead guilty to this. They'll set it up and say, hey, this is the website, or you can send a money order or check to this location.
And they'll send me like a mail over it. And,
the mail, or they can talk to you over the phone and give you an email. So I mean,
that's what I like.
that they can do. So I mean, email or anything like that, it's all electronic, so they can have documentation of it, of course, too, saying that you did receive it. But that's what it is. But I mean, as far as you already chose this, so that's where we're at. I mean, I know what you're saying.
I feel it's like a bit in the moment, so I feel like I can't really answer.
And I understand. Like
how I want to be.
And you may have been upset because of the vehicle and the route we're going, so that's why you said I want to contest it. But like I said, if you later on say like, hey, you know what, you guys are right. That's what court's for. You don't have to wait.
Would this be the fine, the final fine?
165, and you don't have to wait till September 14th. You can wait. Today's Sunday, so if you want to wait till Wednesday, this will be in the courts already. Just you'll have a copy of this, and you can talk to them.
All right. So I'll do that then.
Okay, and then just a signature on the bottom, and then like I said, once you call them within 3 or 4 days of this week, you can say, hey, you know what? I don't want to go back. I'll just pay the citation, and that's something you can do. But that's something that you can talk to even a lawyer about, or you can talk to the courts. I can't make you decide that decision. This is just solely up to you.
I feel I have to sign here.
Yes, and that's just like I said.
It's not.
You're not saying that
it's not marking this one.
No, if I would have marked this one, that's why we marked this one. That's why I circled it and I marked this one and I crossed this out because you decided to go to court. And I also checked off the magistrate court, and they know because of the state statute here.
Well, I always receive mail or notice or email, something like that.
Yeah, and if you'd like, I can even write down your email if that makes it easier, so they can contact you through email if that's the case.
That's fine. I'll just receive mail.
Okay. And you'll have a copy of this as well. So if you want to, you'll be aware of it. You know, so you're gonna have to get a copy of this, and you'll see it. But and I'm gonna have you look at it because I know sometimes it doesn't leak all the way through the pen. So can you read all this? Can you read the numbers? I can make it darker for you if you need to.
This is my copy.
This is your copy. So I would just rip it off, and are you able to see it? 420 Wabash. I can definitely write that again for you.
542 3582.
Yes, sir. And then you'll have till September 14th to make contact with them if you need to, okay? So is that good for you?
Yes, okay.
So here's your copy. So we're just waiting. That should be right here coming up, and it'll be good to see what the dog is going to want to do, okay? Any other questions while we're here? I mean, we can answer any questions that you have.
I can ask the dog handler.
Definitely you can talk to the dog handler. If you want to talk to us, like I said, it's up to you. If there is, like I said, man, if there is marijuana in there, obviously the dog is going to probably hit. If there's something that's...
So he's trained for marijuana too, but...
He's trained for all narcotics.
Yeah, I don't have any of that.
Yeah, so he's trained for all narcotics. So, thing is, like I said, I mean, we're going to have to just see what we do as far as if the dog indicates. And like I said, I mean, it's a hassle, man, but I appreciate your cooperation with all of it. It's not something that we don't do on a daily basis. We do this all the time, you know, so it's just something that we're, and like I explained, if the dog comes and it doesn't indicate, by all means, you'll be able to drive away and just worry about the citation. That's all.
How long would that... Like hypothetical, there's nothing in there. Does it take a day or two for me?
What I would do is once, if it does hit for some reason, what I would do is we would start doing a search warrant. We would have to contact the magistrate judge.
How long would that take though?
Type and type.
Is
Type and type. Just to go ahead and do that,
and then
we have to search.
Is it network then, like on the road network, they'll be like that?
I have to, so I'll tell you step by step. So let's say it does hit, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to call for a tow truck. What we're going to do is we're going to call for a tow truck. It's going to take the vehicle to, nobody can go in except for the tow truck driver because that's the only one that's allowed.
How far would it be?
It's like 3 miles that way. And like I said, we can give you a ride. If you want to stay with your vehicle,
just a ride,
nothing
like...
we wouldn't place you in handcuffs. We already checked that you had no weapons, so that's the thing. You would go in back of one of the units. We take you to the police department. You can hang out there until we finish, and then once we search the vehicle, if there isn't anything inside the vehicle, because I mean, like I said, man, there's hundreds of things that can be inside a vehicle, but we won't know until we get inside of it. There's sitting compartments. We've been trained to do certain things.
How about like allergy pills? Like if you find like an allergy pill.
If it's prescribed to you, if it's not over the counter, then yeah. But I mean,
like you know, normal.
If there's allergy pills, we're not worried about that, man.
I know you're not, but like when you find it and then like, oh, what is this? You'll do like a test that's really long.
No, I mean, if it's not in a container, like if it's in a medicine vial or if it's prescribed to you, yeah, we have technology that we can look it up and say, hey, this is what it is.
Yeah.
Takes 20 seconds to bring up the book or bring up a website saying this is what it is.
Yeah.
But the thing is though is we have test kits for all kinds of things. Yeah. So all we have to do is put it into a thing and it'll test it to see if it's something else. But that's the thing though is that you're looking at the most probably about 2 to 3 hours maybe. But like I said, I mean, I'm not gonna try and change your mind. We're already here with the canine. It's already coming. But the thing is though is if we would have, and it's your right to deny consent. That's 100% your right to. But as officers, we got to go further if we feel something's up. Okay. If you would have given us consent to search, you would have probably been already almost halfway home. But that's your right. That's your right. So we're not gonna penalize you for anything. You're in your rights. You know what I mean? You're doing what you feel is right, and there's nothing against that. It's just as officers, we got to go and do our job too. So we'll do it that way, and we'll go from there. If the dog hits, we'll do a search warrant. No one can go in or out, It'll be sealed up at the police department, and we'll go from there. And we have to apply for it. We have to be able to send it to a judge, and he has to approve it. So that's the thing.
Think that vehicle will come by?
Maybe because it's going where the silver.
Westbound, so it'll come through here. It's Arizona 28.
Yeah.
Hope so. A red Mitsubishi?
Like I explained, man, if you wanna, if for some reason the canine doesn't hit or anything, it's only narcotics. It's not gonna prescription or anything like that. It's gonna be for illegal stuff. So the thing is though is once it's done there, if it doesn't hit, by all means, if you want to make a U-turn and go check, just to double check the speeds, by all means you can do that. Because at that point you would be free to do whatever you want after the dog comes. Okay, so if the dog does it, then we'll go that other route.
So I don't know if you'll see the speed limit posted. It's on this road for sure, but I don't know if it's right here.
Yeah, there's a couple going that way and coming into town.
Right here, coming into town.
And that curve that you came around, when you go into that curve, the right coming around, there's a big sign that says 55 because it lowers down because you're coming into the city limits of Lordsburg. That's why it lowers down. And it goes all the way down to 30 miles per hour. So it gradually drops.
That's a large drop.
Yeah, so it's not just gonna go from 55 to 35. It goes from 55 and then it goes down to 45. It goes by 10. So then it goes all the way down past, there's a building that we usually sit at as well. That's a 45, and then past that goes down to 35 and all the way down. And then it'll explain to you, going around the loop that there is, once you come off this road, going around the loop, it does drop down to 25 miles per hour. Because you are going to be traveling around the loop and we don't want you to go crazy or wreck or anything off the grid. But yeah, man, we've been, like I said, I've been sitting here at this spot for years. It should be coming here pretty quick, man. We can get an ETA, but like I said, it's further out, down south. They deal with a lot of sadly illegal walkers and stuff that are around this area. But do you know the area or no? Not Lordsburg, but
not Lordsburg.
But you pass through here because of El Paso and Constitution, right? And that's where you're originally from, is like El Paso. Did you stop in, so you drove all the way from Cali to, all day today. What time did you leave this morning?
I left around.
Did you stop in like Phoenix or Tucson or anything? Or?
I didn't want to.
Huh?
I didn't want to stop there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's hot in Tucson and Phoenix, bro. Like, I just got done with the Dodger game, and it's like 100 and some plus.
It's dusty.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just Phoenix and Tucson's where it's at, though. It's hot.
It's out there.
Was it hot in Phoenix today?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's the thing. It's hot past the rail.
It's nice because like you go through all this heat, it's just huge barren desert, and then right when you get into Cali, you go past like the mountains.
Was it raining and stuff?
This beautiful breeze just comes into the windows, and you're just like this is
Was it raining or cloudy at all? Or?
It was kind of raining in Oregon.
Was it? Oh no, in Cali though.
It was actually it was kind of weird. Usually it's not like that.
Yeah, when I went, I think it was in April. Yeah, it was snowing. When you go up when you go down that mountain and you go down into San Diego. Yeah, it was snowing. We're like, what the hell? But you clear that mountain path, it was real snowy, ice, raining, and we're like, what the hell? And then we get into San Diego and California and all that, and then you go to San Diego. It started
San Diego was kind of chilly.
Was it? Yeah. The 2 or 3 times that I've been, it's always been chilly.
Yeah.
weird.
more chilly there.
What's that?
I feel like it's more like chilly in the center.
Yeah, that's weird. What's that?
I just like the vibe.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Is that your daily driver, or you have another one? You know, plan to upgrade it or no?
Yeah, I want to.
What do you plan to add, dude?
I want to add like cat back. It's expensive though.
Yeah. I got a lot of guys I know from El Paso because I drill there at the guard in Las Cruces, so we got a lot of guys from like Fort Bliss that come over here. A lot of them have a bunch of like,
crazy.
yeah, they got a, I have a
Those
buddy who
guys
has a
are
Mustang.
insane.
Yeah, they're pretty cool dudes.
I know, like, they like to go,
Yeah.
I'm like,
You just
let
chilling.
me just, like, you know, back and forth, work, go pick up someone, whatever. They like doing, like, crazy, like, what, racing. I don't like, speak competitive on the road. I don't want to deal with that, that's scary.
Yeah, when I lived there, man, it was like 2011, 12, even Las Cruces, and shit, that was before I was even into law school. I was in college, and I'd go to like the Loves coming out of Las Cruces, and all behind the Loves right there, they would have drag races. And one day I was curious, I would hear all kinds of noises, so I went like engines and stuff. So I went towards that way, and it was about maybe a 30.
A little bit more.
What's that?
I feel like New Mexico go rough with that.
Yeah.
More like drivers.
Yeah. So I mean,
I think because like it's.
yeah, it's in the desert. So, I mean, if you can find an open road and you just go. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean,
Really, do you know anywhere where I can like just go fast? Like.
I know they have like the Deming. Don't they have a Deming?
So in between Deming and Las
There's like
Cruces,
the
they have the
race,
Arroyo Seca. We did EVOC there, so we took these cars, the police cars, and did the... Yeah, and we had some fun out there, dude. So I know they have a drag strip out there. I don't know anywhere in El Paso or Cruces, but I know between Cruces and Deming that they have a racetrack there, dude. So I know they do races pretty often there.
Yeah, you can definitely try and see and go that way, man. And they can I think you can even talk to them and they'll let you go out there. Yeah, no, it's something you have to look at. I mean, I know that they don't allow anybody really on the airport, like the airport stuff.
Yeah.
Shows up, you can definitely talk to him. That's the white vehicle there. You can definitely talk to him, and he'll come speak to you. Yes, he's the one with the camera. So right now, if you want to go sit down here,
What's up, bro?
So we measured this vehicle speed at 80 in a 55. Pull them over. Yeah, percent denied. So this is the indicator that we trying to do for. Yeah, we're done. Like I said, I'm on Stone Garden. We're just trying to see what questions you have. How you doing? something that goes afterwards?
Yeah,
Like
comes
what happens if I say no?
Like a repercussion.
No, you're free to say no.
But what if they'll take my car and go home?
That's up to these guys, but they request.
But they requested. Okay, so that's so it'll be the same. Okay. So I just control substances. How about nicotine?
So it's 100% up to you, man. But it's the same thing. You give them consent to go inside or do the air sniff.
But you said it was going to be a rundown outside, and I could go home, right?
Yeah, and that's, if you deny him consent to go inside the vehicle, then he's going to do just the outside with his canine, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah. Okay. Just the outside.
Yeah. So I mean, if you have any, like I said, if you have a gun in there, it's just normal for people to say, hey, if you do have a firearm, you don't necessarily have to tell us, but I mean, just for nowadays with the people being killed, officers being killed, people being killed, it's an ugly place out here. So it's just for officer safety, your safety, we want to make sure that everybody goes home safe.
Absolutely.
So we're doing that.
Don't pet the dog.
I can't. I have like a.
You don't need to put the dog.
Yeah.
You want to just monitor the dog?
He did alert him, so.
Okay. Driver or passenger?
Passenger, you guys want to go?
That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think from there we'll just have to ask for the consent. Let me let him know. Hey man, so you telling me the dog hit on the passenger side?
The passenger side.
Yes, sir.
So okay. Let's
So I mean, the thing is always.
I don't know what the be in there, so I don't know what to say.
Okay, you're responsible for everything inside that vehicle. That's your vehicle, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So the thing is, though, is since it is indicating that there is something
Can I
inside.
like have him go in there and search it now, or
As
is
far
it,
as,
or is it, or do I have to
no,
go
I have
now?
to. We're gonna have to stop and get a search warrant.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the thing. Now that we have probable cause with the canine, now we can go further.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're gonna seize your vehicle and we'll go from there. Like I said, you're free to leave.
Can I go? Is it gonna take long? If how long? Would
It's gonna take time, brother. It's probably gonna take 2 or 3 hours, man. That's just straight up honest. Yes,
That's
we
just
gotta
the
type out the warrant. We gotta get in. Okay, I get that, brother.
Like I said,
can
you're
I
free.
wait? Can I wait with y'all and just do this and then maybe
I can't do it on the side of the road. I have to take it to a secure place now. You can definitely come with us. Yeah, you can definitely come with us.
PD 34 Central.
PD 35 clear.
If you can send the next 46 to our location as well, please.
Yeah, fine. Diversion in safety car subject out of Border, Texas. Just must see Charles status is eligible. 2160.
I know since I'm a stoner, I don't have to do the whole baby stuff. This is his stop. It's just we're going from there. But we're going from there. She's calling.
Can you go for me? My radio is 10-7.
So you want to do it? You got a tow slip?
Yeah. My last one too. I'm gonna need more.
Oh, that's good. I'll give you some. So I think we're good, brother. If we find anything, I'll let the station know, and then you can do what you need to do with your.
Sound good? I appreciate it.
All right, brother.
Let me know
Appreciate
either
it.
way, please.
What's that?
You let me know either way, please.
Yeah, either way. Yeah,
Appreciate
definitely.
it.
Now, is there an email that I need to send it to, or I mean, do you want me to send it to you?
You can send it to my email if you want.
Yeah, let me get that email so I can. You can have a copy of the supplement and the report and stuff, and then more likely we'll probably need a supplement from you, and you can send it to that email.
Okay.
So what is yours?
I'll just write it down.
Oh, it'll be easier. So you can see.
My bad. Being inconsiderate over here. You're gonna take them or I take them?
It's up to you. You go near.
Yeah, with you?
Sounds good, brother. All right, man. Appreciate it.
Yep. Have a good night.
You're safe.
I appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
So what we'll do is we're gonna wait for the tow truck. He's gonna fill out the information for their car, and then, like I said, definitely you can sit right here in the back. There's no handcuffs or anything to be on you. I just need to patch it down.
Different.